right. I still
How'd
got
that
a little
feel?
bit. Yeah, I got a little bit. I mean, it's been 6 days, dude, since I've been able to talk. It was miserable on the golf trip. I couldn't tell any stories. You know, when you're just sitting there, you just feel like a total pigeon because you got nothing to give. I don't know. You don't really lose your voice though that much, do you?
Not really. Why did you lose the voice? Is it from talking a lot? Did you put something in your mouth at the Magic City Strip Club? Like, what is it about this bender? Is just the booze? Like, what's going on here?
I think it was the bender, obviously. 9 for 13. Started getting sick. I think I battled an ear infection as well as strep throat during the bender. I think I acquired those probably last Wednesday. I got a prescription called in from my doctor in Phoenix for strep and an ear infection, and I played through it. And I think that's just what happens is when you start rolling it over and your body just it can't bounce back. So I lost the voice Thursday when all the guys got in for the trip, and I was grinding, man. I really was. I still am a little bit, but I'm feeling better. Man, every time I was drinking, it felt like knives were like in my throat. It was
Oh,
crazy. It sucked.
so you got sick before you went on the trip?
Yeah, I mean, I think in between trips I got sick, right?
Oh
So
yeah, it was like incubating.
right, so I did the 4 and 6 in Florida and Atlanta, and then we had 2 or 3 days off, and then I kind of felt my body dip a little bit. I was like, oh fuck, and then the voice started to go, and my throat. I've never had that. Now I know how Diddy feels. Like my throat was killing me.
Yeah, it's weird when you get older like that. Your whole body just becomes a target. Like you can't booze as hard as anymore. You can't do anything as hard as anymore. And people talk shit and they make fun of you. It reminds me of when Johnny Walker, Arizona State Hall of Fame hockey player, he used to come into my apartment and make fun of me for being a 25-year-old senior. And I told him, I go, one day you're going to be a 32-year-old senior. It's just funny how the younger people, they don't know. And I was probably the same guy. I was like calling 30-year-olds pussies too when I was 23, 24, but it takes a toll. It's a contact sport. It really is.
Yeah, and Johnny Walker, I think he still has another year, so we could. I mean, he's 36 now, man. I think he's been married 4 times, so good for Johnny. But um,
He actually has been, I don't know if he wants us talking about it, but he has been through a marriage. We're going to leave it at that. But it's crazy that I'm older than him, but he somehow got older than me. You're right.
yeah, it's. I think that's just what happens when you're at ASU for 14 years. But yeah, man, it just sucks. Like, because you want to be one of those guys on the trip that's telling the stories, and usually guys like us are holding court. But then when you have to sit out on the sidelines, Bob, and especially we had newcomers this year, the head coach of UND now, Dane Jackson, who you have met, as well as Dave Hackstall, another man you met, were first timers on the trip. And as one of the president of hockey operations, yeah, man. If anything, I was playing hurt, but I just felt like such a pigeon because I couldn't participate how I usually do. I mean, you can't talk to the dudes, let alone any chicks. Like I literally had no voice. Like I'm just sitting there like a fucking idiot. Sucked.
Yeah. How do you wheel if you can't talk? You kind of, I guess
I
you got to
couldn't.
like kind of move your hips around, but then you look kind of rapey a little bit. I don't know how you would wheel without a voice.
Yeah, I mean, you have to basically. It's got to come down to your bank account at that point, and
True.
we don't have that right now. We're going to be there, but it's not there yet. You know who actually came out with this? I don't even know if he wants me telling this, but who gives a shit? It's a hockey show. John Cooper, head coach of the
Yeah.
Lightning, stopped by. Yeah, what a good guy he is, man. I mean, he is right up our alley. What a fucking beauty that coach is. If there's one coach, two coaches I'd want to play for in the NHL because this is a goddamn hockey show, it'd be him one and Jim Montgomery number two. What an ultimate guy, though. Just came by, stopped by. It was awesome to see Coop.
Jimmy Monferda. Yeah, I was just about to say to have the head coach of UND and a guy like Haxel on a trip with the boys. That's something you don't see a lot because those guys they have to stay buttoned up. Like you see Paul Maurice like talking about the handshake line. They're very like for them it's you can't just be a crazy player anymore. There's a whole business side of it. So for those guys to go on a bender, I'm not saying they were going on a bender, but for them to show their chins there, that is pretty cool. Yeah, shout out to John Cooper. I used to not like him. I don't even know why. Probably because of some stupid reason I can't remember, but that's really good to hear. I mean, I would love to meet that guy too. I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, it was great. and I mean, this is a name dropping show, so I'm gonna stay on it. But we've had him on the show.
Going, yeah.
The Patty Maroon. I just want to give him a couple clicks. Obviously, we had him on our show in Chicago, Bob. He had us all out to his golf course. We were able to play there at Pelican, nasty track. And actually, me and Uncle Rico, who was a friend of the show, we took on Patty and Jax in a 2-on-2 game, and we took him to the cleaners. So it was good. I had a fuck you match with Jax on like hole 15 because he was acting, because I'm like, I don't play that much golf, but I'm a whatever decent athlete. I'm not an unbelievable athlete, decent athlete. And I bought in as like a 14 handicap. So which means if you're a 0, I'm going to get 14 strokes off of you. So Jax was like a 5 or a 6. So was Patty. Uncle Rico's pretty good. He was a 0. I was a 14, but I was playing pretty good that day. And we closed him out on hole 15, which was the match was dormant. We had just taken him to the woodshed. So Jax gets to the 16th tee. He's like, all right, what the fuck's going on? Jordo, like, you play as a 14. Like, what the fuck is that? He's like, let's change up the game here. Let's play even up all the way. And I'm like, Jax, like, you're acting like I'm fucking Arnold Palmer out here. I'm making pars and bogeys. Like, I'm not that good. So we had this like huge FU match on 16. And like the group behind us like looks back and we're just motherfucking each other. And then like it was all good. After a tequila shot, we teed off in 16. It was a par 3. And yeah, it was pretty funny though, man. It was a hell of a day out there, and fucking Patty's an all-time dude, as you know. But I just wanted to give him a couple bumps there for being a good dude. And you don't have to bring out 15 guys to your track. I mean, he knew me. That was it. So it was pretty sick.
Yeah, I knew he was a cool guy when he came on our show the day before the Winter Classic, and he was having a couple beers. That was cool to see. It's always funny when you get strokes given to you, and I don't go golfing that much because the etiquette bothers me. You know that, even though I am going to a place tomorrow where I absolutely might get arrested at the Maidstone Club, which is, I think the initiation fee, it's not that much. It's like $1 million or something like that. Anyway, I have a connection to play there. And it's always funny when you get strokes, but you just happen to play like miraculous. And then golf dudes are like, all right, what the fuck? Like, why did this kid get so many strokes? So people do get heated. Did I ever tell you that time me and my buddies almost got in this big fight at the Talking Stick golf course?
No, I don't think so.
We had an 8-some, which I guess is not good. Like, people don't like that in golf. And we weren't even playing slow or anything. These guys just saw 8 hooligans on one green, and half of us weren't wearing shoes. I was in a Los Angeles Clippers jersey, and these guys just start barking at us. And one of the members of our group, wasn't me, was under the influence of a lot of drugs, and one of them makes you pretty aggressive if you have that sort of tick. And at one point,
caffeine
he started, yeah, it's caffeine and a cigarette, started charging the tee box next to us where they were at. And we all followed them in a golf cart. And it was like about to be a brawl. But luckily, these guys, they kind of bitched out. And I'm not tough, but the guys I was with they're pretty tough. So that was an incident that we got in on a golf course. Randomly, man, some of these golf guys, they have tempers. That's what scares me about getting matched up with random people. Does that ever bother you? Has that happened to you where you get matched up with random dudes?
Oh, I'll totally big time him. Like if me and Nick, or say me and you were going out to a golf course and we were just playing, like say we wanted to play 2 that day and we didn't have 4 to obviously complete the foursome, the tee time. And if those dudes, like if it wasn't like, a really nice course where they're very strict, say it's a Talking Stick, and these guys are like, hey, the starters, like you're playing Bob and Jordan, you're playing with Tim and Jerry today. I look at Tim and Jerry and say, no, we're not playing. We're going to tee off on 1 together, and then we're splitting up. And they'd be like, oh, you don't want to play? No, I'm not here to make friends with you. We're not playing together. We'll play quick. You guys can tee off 2 first, or we'll go ahead of you, and we'll play our balls, and we're just going to play as 2 today. I've done it so many times, and guys look at me like I'm the biggest asshole. But, again, I have enough friends. I don't need to make any more.
No, it's a big deal. If you get paired with 2 guys you don't like, you're hanging out with these guys by default for like the next 4 fucking hours. And what if they have a JBL speaker and they're playing some weird shit? What if they're just annoying? So you tell the cart master that? What's the guy's the starter?
So the starter's never going to agree to that. So I tell the guys in the group. So after we tee off of 1, say we're in the fairway or we're in the green or maybe even the second tee box, I'll be like, look, boys, we're all set here. we're going to go to 2 and we're going to play as 2 2-somes.
Yeah, that's the smart thing, because if you tell the starter or the cart master that, whatever he's called, they always take it really personal, because they're always like old grouchy dudes from my experience. Like you could just hear their ball sack like slapping their leg as they're walking, like they're just old and crusty and pissed off. And I don't like those guys. But yeah, that's just I mean, how can they possibly expect you to partner up with two random guys? Like golf is an experience. I don't want to experience it with two assholes.
No, and that's just it. And but that's also the risk you run if you only have a twosome, right? And especially at a public course where they're busy and the tee sheet is filled. But it's just awkward. Nobody wants to play together in this foursome, especially with two random pigeons. But it brings me to a point when you're talking about it. Why do golf guys always want to throw down on the course? Like you see those random Instagram videos, you even see it in real life. If you get hit up on, like someone, hits too soon off the tee and you're in the middle of the fairway and they buzz one right by your tower. Like me personally, I'm not tough, but if I've had 5 or 6 drinks or more, you bet your ass I'm going to tee up one in the middle of the fairway and hit one right back at the tee box. Like fucking try me.
Do you think it's the most passive aggressive sport?
It
Like
is.
if you think about it, it's like all nature. It's so serene. Like there's fucking deer and squirrels. And then you just have guys that are overweight in Under Armour belts with like 4 hot dogs in their barrel, like wanting to fight. Like I think that's pretty cool too, because there's also nowhere to run. Like there's nowhere to hide. So if you square up with a guy on a par 5, like you there's nowhere to go. It's just chin on chin. It is
Yeah.
the most passive aggressive sport, I feel like.
Like you square up on a par 4 that dog legs to the right. It's either we're taking this all the way to the green or the clubhouse, or we're falling in to the ravine, which is to the left, just on the other side of that dog leg. Like we're either going in the water, or this might be the Peter Griffin chicken episode where they're just chucking for like 30 minutes straight. Yeah, man. It's funny though, because I think the liquor obviously has something to do with it, why people get pissed
Definitely.
off. But there are so many assholes out there that it kind of like makes sense. Like, okay, if you hit up on me one time, no problem. If you do it again, all right, what's going on? And if
Violent.
then
Yeah.
it's a third time and you hit again, like pretty close to my cart where you shouldn't be driving yet, now I'm going to want to chuck. And again, I'm not tough, but I do have a golf club in my hand. I have a bunch of balls, and usually the guys I'm playing with are pretty goddamn nails. So let's do this thing.
Yeah, and I'm a calm, cool, collective guy, like everyone knows that, but I'm not even gonna lie. If someone hit up on me, that actually gets me mad. Like that gets
Yeah.
me more mad than my wife cheating on me or something. Even the first time I get pissed off. Because if you're a golfer, you know how far you can hit the ball. And then I start going through all these scenarios in my head, like, oh, did he try to show off for his buddies and say, watch me smoke it into these guys? Because it is a personal thing. I mean, you're hitting a golf ball at like 100 miles an hour towards somebody. So
You,
that is a personal attack almost.
you could kill somebody.
Yeah, which is
Like,
kind of funny.
like it's
Like,
insane.
is it so if a guy hits up on you once and acknowledges it, that's fine. But if he hits up on you once and doesn't acknowledge it, is that immediately kind of how mad should you get? Like I'm asking you because I don't golf that much.
If he hits up on me twice, the first time I might let it slide, depending on how close it is. 2, I'm hitting his ball out of bounds. If it's on the fairway, I'm hitting it out of bounds. The third time, I'm hitting that fucking ball right back to the tee box with a driver. I'm teeing it up. And whatever happens after that, I don't give a fuck. But you just hit into me 3 times. That's insane. So the
No,
second
there,
so
yeah.
the second time I'll usually just hit that ball out of bounds. And then if they say something, if they have the wherewithal to like say the round gets a little backed up, it's busy out there, and you're on the next tee box waiting, and they say something like, "Oh, I can't believe you. What the fuck did you do with my ball?" I'll say, "Shut the fuck up. What are you doing out here? Stop acting like a fucking idiot." So
Yeah.
that's where usually it'll get that altercation is when, because those guys, most of the time, if they're doing that, and especially if they're a repeat offender, they're so fucking stupid that they would actually come up to you and get confrontational.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more fights on the golf course. Especially, I get it in the pros though, because they manage the distance between. I would like to see the PGA Tour, if they want to compete with Live, maybe have it like NASCAR. Like guys in NASCAR are going 200 miles an hour and they slam into another dude cars on purpose, which is kind of nails. Like, what's that guy's name again? We always bring him up. He killed a guy and he just kept racing.
Tony Stewart.
Yeah, Tony Stewart had a guy's trapezoid in his transmission and just kept driving, and they just pull over at the end of the race and just chuck. Like, that's so fucking cool. They should. I feel like golf should be like that.
Tony Stewart killed a guy and he felt no remorse.
No, it's like get off the tracks.
But you make a good point. Like, what if there was like a golf pro league with fighting?
That's what I'm saying. Like they should have it like so. There's no one mediating the time between groups. It's part of it is if you don't keep up the pace of play, the rate of play, the other guy is allowed to hit up on you. And if tensions, boil. By the way, can I say one more thing about Tony Stewart killing a guy? Imagine being the guy that got killed by Tony Stewart, and the last thing you see is just a gigantic M&M's ad on the hood of a car. You just get hit.
Yeah, you see it.
Like it's not funny, but it's like, dude.
Your last thought is just the other side of a Home Depot decal. That's tough. Yeah, that's like that. Like literally, you just the other day you just bought new appliances and now you're dead. Like that's tough.
Oh, yeah, that sucks. But yeah, I think they do need to incorporate more violence into golf on the PGA Tour because that does reflect what real golf is like. Like I've probably golfed. This is pathetic, but probably under 20 times. Like probably in the ballpark of around like 15 times, and I'd say 65% of those, there's been some sort of verbal altercation. And I don't know, maybe I'm the problem, but it's been tough sledding for me on the golf course.
So the one way you could do it is if the round was like a speed round where you got points for finishing the fastest with the best score. So that would encourage guys to hit into guys. That would encourage guys to play through guys. That would encourage guys to basically say, get the fuck out of the way. I'm playing. So it's like the fastest round completed with the best score. And that, I think you could get those altercations. And man, just imagine like two dudes going 2-on-2 or 1-on-1, just like on the island hole at Sawgrass. Like that'd be so sick. Like you literally just throw the guy into the water on the island hole because you're pissed off at him. That would be pretty sick, man.
I'm not kidding. We might have something on our hands here. And also, it would incentivize golfers to get in shape because you might have to fight a guy. Because it always bothers me when, like, some fat slob wins. And, like, no disrespect to who's, like, a fat fucking slob. Like Patrick Reed. Like, no disrespect. Like, if you're a fat pussy and you win, it kind of, like, I don't know why it bothers me, but it does. Because maybe I don't know if it bothers me anymore, but I used to be like, yo, why are you this fat? It's like pitchers in the MLB. That used to bother me when they were 300 pounds. Now I think it's funny. But for golfers, it's like you can be a fat little bitch and still be really good at golf. But in our golf league that we're going to make where you can fight a guy, it would incentivize guys getting in shape and maybe even getting jacked, maybe doing steroids.
That would be pretty cool too, because then we could have like cart girls out there too, and like that would be like almost like a source of distraction, where guys start wheeling mid round, and if you need a transfusion, you need an airstrike, you need a John Daly, you can get that on the course, but it's going to again add a little time to a time constraint round. So then you got to make it up. Obviously, on the back half of that is speeding through guys, hitting into guys, putting in front of their lines, walking through their lines, just a bunch of just a crazy shit that non-golf etiquette. It's everything against golf etiquette. This is what we're doing. It's basically WWE, UFC, and golf all into one.
Is there anything that would get a private equity guy? I'm going to re-say that. Is there anything that would infuriate a private equity guy more than walking on his line on the putting green?
I love doing that. Like, dude, relax. You're a 5 fucking handicap. Who cares? Like, you see this green we're playing right now? This is a municipal golf course. There is so much shit out of place. The grain is all over. Me walking through with my Jordan 4 golf spikes has nothing to do with if you're going to make a 27-foot putt. It really doesn't. Dude, you're going to shoot.
Yeah, but they get so mad.
You're going to shoot 88 to 92. Who gives a fuck? And they get so mad.
What about when you're like a shadow? I don't like shadow guys. I remember one time, dude, one time I went golfing at a really shitty golf course on Long Island. This is actually, you know what? I might have just figured out why I can't stand golf etiquette. It was one of my first times golfing, and it was with my neighbor. And I'm pretty sure the dad ended up going through a rough divorce. But anyway, he got
He cheated.
hit. Yeah, I forget. I think he cheated with a guy, actually.
That's hot.
But he got really upset with me because it was hole 1 too. I remember the hole. My shadow was in his line. Keep in mind, I'm like 11 years old.
Yep.
And he like scolded me. You got to back up. And it's like the shittiest golf course out here. And I just remember thinking, this is not fun. This is not what I'm about. Shout out to Nikki Smokes in the chat.
Nikki Smokes would be a great player.
Pussies.
We could definitely sign Nikki Smokes. Someone would want him. Bob, that reminds me too. I was caddying for Nick in the Madison City Open, and it was a rule that I didn't know even exist. So when you're caddying, you can't stand directly behind the hole. That is a number one rule, because you can to take a look at the putt to give your guy advice, but once he's about to putt and address the ball, you can't stand there while he's hitting, because technically you could have told him something like, hey, hit it to my foot here. So you have to back up. So Nick gets over this ball. I take a look from the side. I take a look from the back of him, and then I'm in that area where I'm behind the hole looking directly at him. Meanwhile, and mind you, this is a 38 to 40-foot putt. So I'm standing there with the flag behind the flag stick. And this is why I fucking hate golf etiquette. And I'm standing there, and I'm like probably 20 feet back of the hole. So in reality, I'm probably 60 to 70 feet away from Nick if you add it all up. He absolutely buries his putt for birdie. The guy he's playing with, the guy we're playing with, we're walking to the next hole at Hawks Landing Golf Course in Madison, hole 12. And he looks at me and goes, hey, just so you know, I'm not going to call you out on it, but where you stood there, that's a 2-stroke penalty, just moving forward. I go behind the hole, 60 feet away. He goes, yeah, again, I'm not going to report it. I could call it in right now, but I'm not going to do it because I like you guys. I go, dude, shut up. And we just kept going. I didn't talk to him the rest of the day.
Such a golf guy move to bring it up, but then act like he's chill about it. No, dude, you're probably thinking about that for the rest of the match.
You're probably going to actually telling us once this match ends. Passive aggressive. That's golf guys.
That is golf guys. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like the way the guy, like golf guys, their nipples like poke through their shirt. Like they're just all just kind of like, they look like they're on a diet of just bologna and cheese, and they're just, I don't know. I'll find out tomorrow, dude. Nikki Smokes, by the way, if you want us to go to the game so bad, tell your company to write us a check and we'll go. Anyway, back to the program. I'm just laughing because he's tearing it up in the chat. I guess I'm going to find out tomorrow, man. Let's line something up with Nikki Smokes. Yeah, we should. I mean, fuck, dude. I keep getting asked if we're going back to Florida. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm wearing a bucket hat and I'm on the eastern end of Long Island right now, but unfortunately I don't have infinity money. But yeah, that'll be sick. But yeah, dude, I guess I'll find out tomorrow what it's like, because tomorrow that course is like, I think they had only black caddies up until like 6 months ago, and they did not let Jewish people in there. And they just started allowing women, and I'm pretty sure they can only work in the kitchen. So it's a very like old school kind of place. Like, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to end up there. I really don't. I'm going to take my shoes off. I don't even care. Who are you playing with? These two kids that are fans of the show. So, nice. Yeah. So I don't know if I should be saying this, but I've never met them. I'm sure they're great kids. But they're members there, and we've been trying to line it up for like a summer, but last summer I was kind of in and out. So we're going to see what happens. I don't know. I'm not going to go out of my way to be rude, but it is a definitely buttoned up course to where like I'm going to stick out for sure, but we'll see what happens. There's only one way to find out. What are you going to do? You know, you should wear that bucket hat out there. Yeah, 100%. Just show up like you fucking own the place. I will. I don't care. I mean, what are they going to do? Tell me to suit up more, or I'm taking my shoes off. I don't care. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not. I'm just trying to have a good time. Like, I don't want to wear an Under Armour belt that's squeezing my gut and suffocating my belly button. And I don't know. It's like tennis. You fucking hit the ball, you yell, you have a good time, you spike your racket. It's emotional. I don't want to be a robot out there. I really don't, especially not at a place like this where it's like, Great scenery. I don't think they have cart girls either, dude. I don't think they don't like
No,
kitties.
you'll probably be walking. You'll probably have a caddy.
Yeah.
Hopefully, he's uh, look, if they have black caddies still or not, I don't really agree with just having black caddies. There's actually a place in Chicago that I'm not going to name that still does that, but black caddies are generally beauties. Like there's a guy that we play at Whistling Straits up in Wisconsin, like kind of like right on Lake Michigan. There's a brother that caddies up there. He actually lives down here too in the off seasons, like in the winter. He snowbirds, but he always has the rally pen on him. Like if you start getting, you know, a little squirrely out there, like he's got the dope to calm me down. So it's kind of nice.
But the thing with black caddies is like, I don't want a black guy to carry. Okay, if a black guy is carrying my golf bag, that's fine. But if the whole club is only all black caddies and it's just a bunch of black guys carrying a bunch of white guys shit, that's where I would feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't think I would let him carry my bag. I'm not trying to virtue signal. You've carried enough shit for white men today. I don't know. It just makes me feel, I almost feel like I want him to golf with me almost.
Yeah. Or you just carry your own bag and let him golf.
Yeah,
Like,
I'll carry
yeah,
for him.
yeah. Let's redo history here, all on this golf course. Hey, the missing curfew boys want to join the show. Obi's saying, "Can we come on right now, fella?" He sent me
Yeah, fuck it.
a picture of them in the studio. I'm not
Yeah,
sure
let's
what
do
they're
it.
thinking, but I'm going to send you the.
I just need their emails.
Yeah, I'm going to send the email here.
Someone said, Rob, you need to play tennis like Bubalik. Oh, man. Tennis, this is a tennis show, but he is just such a beauty, Bubalik, man. He plays just, it'll be set point, and he's doing tweeners and stuff like that. All right, hold on. Let me add them to the chat. Dude,
Yeah.
how about yesterday? A car drove, I'm going to add them right now, directly into a restaurant, and I was 50 feet away.
So
And
was that live footage from you that you took?
no, it was security footage, but I
Okay.
was right off frame, and I saw the whole thing, but I didn't put it on my Instagram story because I didn't know if anyone died. And if
were
I
they just
put that on
drunk?
no, they were just old. They were just like 100 years old. And the best part about the video, I don't know if anyone noticed this. I'll throw it up in a clip. They drive directly through the post into the restaurant. Great restaurant, by the way. Great food, good appetizer, decent happy hour. I guess the only bad part is sometimes cars drive directly into patio seating, but the guy threw on his blinker, like as he was mowing over tables. Like imagine being out here, you're having a Prosecco, a croissant, and you just get mowed over by a Kia Sportage.
Dude, that was kind of sick too, because like the way he drove in was so slow, and like he drove into probably like 4 or 5 tables, and then you just see like if you zoom in, like there was just a charcuterie board perfectly placed on his windshield. So you get out of your car, and all of a sudden you're just mucking beef carpaccio. Like that's pretty nice.
Yeah, and I saw the whole thing, and I was thinking, I took out my phone, and I was gonna videotape it, but I didn't know if anyone died, so I didn't want the libs to get pissed. Like, oh, you filmed somebody getting hit by a car, so I didn't
So it's just
film it right away.
It was just an old dude that just over swerved and bent that corner.
Oh yeah. You want to talk
Damn.
about shout out to Jello Ball. This guy, yeah, man, he over swerved it. He went right through it, threw on his blinker, and
So like,
minor injuries.
Do you get a charge for taking out somebody's Achilles in a Honda Pilot, or are you good?
I don't know. It's weird because he had a handicap sticker, so it's like it's almost the DMV's fault. I think they should charge everybody at the DMV with manslaughter or something because it's not you guys gave him the license, right? Like this guy is so incompetent that it's a Monday at noon and he's mowing over people on a patio at a restaurant. Whose fault is that?
Yeah, imagine he was like a 78-year-old dude, and he was just getting like a gummer. He was getting roadhead, and all of a sudden just like kind of just like swerved and nutted at the same time. That would be crazy. He gets out, he's got a boner. people are having an espresso and a Caesar salad, and this 78-year-old guy just pops out full wood.
I mean, that would be really cool. I thought it was really cool how he threw his blinker on. Like that was awesome. Imagine being out here. People out here are very stingy. So they're gonna try to not pay the bill. They're gonna try to yada yada. You guys have fucking Kia Optimas driving directly into me. You guys made me spill my croissant. All right, I just invited them. Shout out to Missing Curfew.
Yeah, I don't know what
Um,
they're up to right now, but I think they're just in the studio hanging out, so they want to pop on.
yeah, I mean, they have a golden ticket with us, those guys. There's certain people who could probably always get on our show. If you're a
Mhm.
chick and you're hot, you're on the show. Missing Curfew,
Mike Obama.
Mike Obama would be a good one. Kenny Albert, probably. I'm Kenny Albert.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kenny's good in our books. Who else?
Rachel Starr, if she ever wants to come
Yep.
on, someone send this to her.
Uh,
Been DMing her for years.
Cornbread. I mean, she's got the golden wrench as far as we're concerned. This is our most viewed YouTube show ever, so she's on.
I opened up a picture she tweeted the other day. I texted her about it too. Just say, hey, just want to let you know, I was in a CVS and I opened up Twitter just out of habit because I'm addicted to my phone just like everyone else. And she's just ass naked on the timeline. And I'm just
Yep.
like, Jesus Christ, which is cool. I like that. But I was at the self checkout CVS and so many people probably saw. But all right, do you want to do the intro here for Missing Curfew, who is live in the studio? That's so nails. It's so nails. Look, listen to me.
Are they coming on right now?
Yeah, they're here.
Folks, live from Newport Beach, California. These two guys have more kills than, I would say, Johnny Sins and Rachel Starr combined. Two
That's a
former NHL legends on and off the ice. The pride of Missing Curfew, double nickel Shane O'Brien, and the 10 car Scotty Fast Willie Upshaw. Fellas, thanks for joining us here. And we are now coming to you live.
There we go.
From Hall Pass Media. If you can't tone it, tan it, never leave a heater, don't wear a rubber unless you have to. Folks, without further ado, Fast Willie and Shane O'Brien. What's up, boys? How we doing?
Fellas, how we doing, boys? We were just in here doing a little curfew call off-season stuff, and the boys fired on Hockey Night in Scottsdale. And we're like, is there any way we can just say hi to the boys? Because, we're big fans. Eh? We're big fans, boys.
Yeah, well, we were talking before you popped on here. We appreciate you coming on. I got your text there. It's like there's certain people that just have a lifetime pass over here at Hockey Night Scottsdale. It starts at Missing Curfew. We had Rachel Starr in there. Mike Obama was one of them. So you guys, anytime you want to pop on, man, the floor is always yours. So just over at the studio, just doing some calls, eh?
Yeah, we're just pumping out some off-season content so we can put the feet up for a couple months. But Bobby Gucci, where are you at, fella? That's a nice hedge behind you. What kind of hedge is that? Where are you, fella?
Yeah, so my dad's in private equity, actually. He just sold a whale of a unicorn for a couple billion. So I'm just at my 20,000 square foot mansion in the Hamptons, just in this $400,000 bucket hat. But no, I'm on a patio right now. Just these are nice hedges, though, I will say. Shout out to the HOA. Got the grill over there.
I was gonna say, fuck that.
Good as Rachel Starr, our favorite adult entertainment star. There. Yeah, it's tight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Rachel. She just caught my eye at a very young age when I was on my iPad Touch. I don't even know how, or no, iPod Touch actually. Yeah, I don't know. Shout out to Rachel Starr. Get her on the show. Do you guys ever encounter any famous women in the adult industry down there in Southern California?
Funny you ask. Updog has a legendary. Yeah, I know. I've got a couple old school like Hall of Famers that I ran into at a very young age. That I would.
Yeah, not now.
No, but I put them up on my top. They're my top 25.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it's a good 25. I ended up meeting one. Schmaltz, you might have been there, bud. Season-ending party Vegas one year. Just so happened to sit next to, her name is Alexis Fox. Okay, ooh. Foxy. Anyway, let's have a look at her here.
Yeah. Pull that hockey DB up.
Pull that up.
Alexis Fox. I sit next to her. We're at a table. It was 15, 16 of us. I look over. I see her. I'm like, fuck. I might have looked at Bertuzzo. I'm like, that's like my unicorn right now, currently in the adult film world. And I'm like, I got to go say hi to her, but I don't know how. So I text this. I got a guy I know from a long time ago. He's a porn star. And I'm like, I'm sitting next to Alexis Fox. Do you know her? Can you like do the proper intro? And he's like, just go say hi. She's cool. So I literally get up, boys, to go say hi. I turn, I hit the waiter's shoulder who's holding the fucking tray of drinks, and it spills all down the back of her dress. And I'm like, oh my God, I ruined the whole thing. Eat daddy. He looked at me with this face, and I was like, oh my God, I apologize. I was just going to come say hi and invite you guys out with us. And she's just like, well, now I'm soaked. And I'm like, oh, well.
This picture, she's just taking it hard here. This is got a weapon on him. Heads up. I can't even look at that.
So yeah, that happened. And
4 on the floor.
Yeah, that guy is just chock full of Cialis, guaranteed there. That's not a guy you want to jump in the shower with after. Hey, good game, bud. Holy fuck. That's what you're saying.
Holy fuck. Harder than a diamond in an ice storm.
He's the one shampooing face on.
No, but what about the one time this is when we were still in the league, and Updog was dating a girl at the time, and it came out in Philly that Shane Victorino was dating a porn star, right?
Yeah.
Well, can we say her name, or is there like an NDA sign? Or is this like
Shane Victorino, what a name
Fly
drop.
Hawaiian, Swishy the Fly Hawaiian.
He was so filth.
And I ran into him at Gauzy Ranch like, this is my meeting.
Yeah, I saw him at McKenna a couple.
And I was like, hey, bro, like I was in Philly when you were there winning the World Series.
We're Eskimo brothers, bro.
And then like, man, I was in that article too. And he's like, what? I'm like, well, this article that was written in the Philly Inquirer on you and I like having this affair with this,
porn star,
Gina Lynn.
Anyway.
Shout out Gina Lynn.
Yeah, she's a Hall of Famer. But short, like this girl's husband or porn star husband, like had this, he went on a rant and on a radio show said like a bunch of athletes in town were, having an affair with his wife. I'm like, so anyway, I got thrown in that mix with him. Not a bad guy to get thrown in the mix with. But
no, so it comes out. It comes out, and I'm playing in Colorado, and like I said, Updog's dating the girl at the time, and I'm like, fella, I reach out to him, like, oh, yeah, you okay, bud? Like, tough bounce, eh? Like, how's everything going? He's like, no, everything's gonna be fine. I'm like, okay, well, fuck, that's legendary shit, bro. That you just fucking had a full-on article about banging a porn star. I'm like, that is legendary.
I don't know about you, bro, but that's legendary stuff.
That is legendary.
100%. Yeah. I mean, it must be so hard to even, let's say you're still in the league, right? It's still hard to cold approach a woman of that. I don't know the word for it. Just like a porn star, like how do you do that? Like cold turkey walk up to her. She's probably heard every single thing in the book. So athlete or not, like to get in there. Yeah. Right.
I just imagine just being a pro at whacking too. You know what I mean? Like there's professionals in all walks. In all walks of life. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine having a golden glove as a woman for whacking, right? The guys get the silver wrench, the women get the golden glove. Like, it's just, you can be a pro in the top echelon of whatever you're doing in life, but imagine just being a pro whacker. Like, that's pretty sick.
It is. There's also a lot of shit you got to deal with too. Like for the chicks, like your pH balance, like for the guys, like you got to get your wrench. Like there's a lot of pressure. There's like a million camera guys in the room. The lighting guy has a boner. Like it's not like easy conditions to perform under. Like they're doing this.
Fella, put that away. I'm trying to work here.
Seriously, tuck it into the waistband, fella. Like why you got a ruler sticking out? But hey, don't you? Bob, remember we were talking to that Uber driver in Vegas? Don't you have to? He was basically telling us you got to do gay porn before you do the real porn. Remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
I don't care what they're paying you. You got to start off with gay porn before you can start back.
Yeah. I think you got to get like 5 to 10 in you.
Yeah, you do. Like coming up to the minors in the porn rankings is not easy, dude. He was saying that all this crazy shit. He was like, you have to you can't have an active STD, but like you have to go through the motions and get everything so your body like adjusts. It's fucked up, dude. Like it's really bad.
Like you thought playing in Binghamton was bad. You're fucking banging a dude in the minors of the porn industry. Fuck
yeah.
that.
How bad do you want it, kid? You gotta go fuck that dude here, but how bad do you want it?
I think I kind of want it.
You don't want this shit, Dewey.
That's fucking crazy, man. Like, yeah, just like we thought we had it bad again. Like you're playing in Rockford. Like, dude, this guy is literally banging a dude for somewhere under $650 before tax. Like, fuck that. Like, are you kidding me? Whacking dudes? Fuck you.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm not banging a dude just to get in the big leagues. I don't know, but some guys do. Honestly, some guys do.
I mean, you suck one cock. I mean, that makes you a cocksucker.
Just to get in the big
So
leagues.
this is a great finals preview show. This is great.
This is a hockey show, right?
Yeah, this
Well,
is
it's a hockey show.
Stanley Cup final.
Boy, it's funny you say that. It usually takes us about 50 minutes to get to the hockey, so we're almost there. Yeah, we're just getting it warmed up, right? You gotta keep the people in here. But yeah, I guess the Stanley Cup's starting soon. Fuck.
Swishy, I can't wait to get up there. Heat Daddy. Fuck, we might have to get the Heat Daddy in there, eh? Fucking last minute addition to the Stanley Cup final, the Heat Daddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just get on my dad's private jet. There's actually a strip right behind these hedges. There's a long runway, so I'll just pop in there and fly over to Edmonton. But yeah, man, I gotta say, I was gonna get on here and piss a lot of people off and say how it's tough to keep my attention when hockey's on in June. Like, it's just been so long. However, being in Edmonton, it's going to be so fucking crazy. I can't even imagine. I think they're going to do it. I really do.
It feels like that, right? It feels like it's McDavid's year, but Chucky and the boys down in Fort Lauderdale might have something to say about it, obviously.
Old Bob.
Yeah, they're so goddamn good, man. I mean,
imagine being McDavid, though, and going back-to-back and losing in the final. Like,
there's no way he loses.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're going to get it done in 7, and it's going to be whatever he needs to do. Like, I could see him playing 7 games in this series and having 20 points. Like, if that's what it takes, he's going to do it.
Well, give him the Conn Smythe if he gets 20 points in the final.
Boys, there's clips of him skating around today in practice. I've never seen a guy skate that fast, stick handle that fast, and I've been watching him for years now. This guy is on a mission.
Yeah.
Did you see his feet turning over in that 4-dot neutral zone drill? I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, good luck stopping that.
Fuck it,
how are those quick feet for you?
He was turning those
get going, Eki. Yeah, that's the advantage the Oilers do have is the speed department. Let's see if the Panthers' boots can keep up on the back end.
I think it just sucks that Hyman's out. I mean, hopefully, I don't want anyone to be hurt, but I think it'll help a lot if Florida. Everyone's banged up this time of year, but hopefully Florida has some like bad injuries. Like I said, I don't want anyone to get hurt, but it'll kind of help the Oilers out a little bit because they're banged up themselves. Like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, that Listerine, remember he went into the boards in Game 5 against the Hurricanes. We'll see how he bounces back. He concussed himself, so he's playing, but he was a little banged up.
Mikola's got one arm.
Nikola, yeah.
Nikola.
Where the hell did that guy even come from? I remember he was on the Rangers real quick, and no one said anything, and now he's like a stud this offseason. Is that right? Like, is this guy a player?
Yeah, he's been unbelievable. He's got the wingspan of fucking.
He came up through. He came up through St. Louis's system. I saw that kid in San Antonio when he was young. He literally had 2 backhands. He couldn't skate. He was ugly. He's still ugly, but his game has turned out to be pretty good.
Swishy still doesn't have a good tan, eh?
Doesn't have a good tan, and you know what I mean? He could probably use a couple of things just cosmetically, but yeah, he's playing well. Like, his stick. Like, you can't get over the blue line on that guy. The windshield wiper obes. We always talk about it. That guy, his gap is so good that even if you do get over that offensive zone blue line, he just like skates you into areas where you can't make a play. And a lot of times on your backhand, he's been remarkable.
A lot of playoff games for this guy too.
Swishy's right though.
65 playoff.
When he first came in the league with St. Louis, it was ugly. I'm like, this guy's brutal. But you play in the league long enough, you get better, right?
Obes. I remember I was D partners with him in San Antonio, and he was just like, I don't know, he's probably like 3 or 4 years younger than me. And our D coach, JJ Degno, French guy, actually won a cup with the Montreal Canadiens in 1994. Not a bad dude, French, but whatever. So we're playing in Iowa at the Wells Fargo Arena. And
good barn.
A scrap breaks out. So I grab one guy, my size. I wasn't going to fight him. I wasn't, whatever. I just got sent down. I'm like, I'm not fucking fighting, whatever. So I grab a guy, just kind of rough him up. Mikola gets stirred into, and I think maybe Liambus grabbed him, or a tougher guy in Iowa. And he gets the brakes beaten off him. So we're in the box afterwards, whatever. Like, Mikola actually kind of started it because I think he hit a guy a little bit late and maybe from behind. So after the game, JJ Degno comes up to me and he's like, hey, Jordan, like, what the fuck was that? Like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, let's go watch the tape of that little scrap or dust up. So we go in the coach's office, watch it. He's like, you got to get in there for Mikola. I'm like, dude, Mikola's 6'6". I don't fight. What do you want me to do? He's like, you got to get in there. I'm like, fuck you. No, I don't. So I just remember that. was one of those things like, as a young player, like he kind of had to learn just different things of like how to play, when to hit guys, like how to answer the bell. And I think he will fight now, but I just remember that. I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Shut up. It's a jungle.
That actually, how the fuck is everyone complaining about the tax situation in Florida when no one's going to pay attention to the signings they made? Like, they made some really good signings. Everyone's like, oh, well, they fucking have more room for guys because of the tax situation. No one said that shit for the last 30 years. Like, I don't understand that argument at all.
Yeah, the taxes haven't changed. I hear what you're saying, right? It's been the same forever. So why are they just fucking...
Yeah, and
there's a cap, brutal salary cap, Heat Daddy, to answer your question, but it's finally going to go up.
It's almost
a factor.
But it's almost like people just found out that Florida was a good spot to play. It's like they've been in the league for 30 years. Like Florida's always been the same, right? You can find a fake set of bombs.
They were so bad though before Swiss U when we were in the league. Like fuck, they were bad. Fort Lauderdale.
Place guys would go and take their last 3-year deal and just ride away. And
yeah.
I'm Sean did that for 4 years. Then he's like, oh fuck, I gotta go to PTO to St. Louis now. Fuck me.
No, and then, boys, let's be honest. Then the Matty Tkachuk trade happened, and he came in and he changed the complete culture of the room. He just added himself to it.
Yeah, that's true.
And now they've 3 Cup finals in just as many years. And Barkov's a beast, and Bobrovsky's the answer. I mean,
and the new practice rink helps now too. They can just drive. They can drive their golf carts to practice, right, boys? How nice would that be, Heat Daddy? Just jump in the golf cart.
Yeah, that'd be unbelievable.
Like 45 minutes.
I know. I was with you. I was like, step on it, fella. We're gonna be late here.
Uppy, I think your mic is off, by the way. I don't want to be like a fucking technical guy over here, but I think your mic is complete.
Ice pick.
Pick.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're
loud.
Yeah,
I hear you loud and clear. I didn't want to. If it could be fixed, I wanted to see. Yeah, it's definitely off.
Okay. We'll let you boys get back. We just wanted to say hi. But one thing we were watching some of your clips before we came out with you boys, and Heat Daddy Uppy loved your clip about robots. You're like, robots are coming. We're all fucked.
They are, dude. They're making them. Dude, one night, I don't know what the hell. So my brother's I shouldn't say this because he has a job now, but he's a pretty big stoner, and I smoked some of the shit that he usually smokes, and I'm a lightweight, and I ended up down this rabbit hole about these robots, and they can now read. So like if you hold up a sign, the robot, who's a chick, can like read it and comprehend what's going on. And besides being smart, they can also like suck on things now. So it's like, it's crazy. I don't know. I'm telling you, dude, like once these things get cheap and guys have access to them, we talk about it. Like obviously you saw the clip. I don't know where we're headed.
OnlyFans is fucked, eh? OnlyFans is done.
Yeah. So ladies, cornbread bitch, stack your bread because these robots, and they're hot too. They're making them fucking Asian, black. You can pick what you want.
They're gonna be putting the pocket pussy business right out of business.
Yeah. Hey, Heat Daddy, what's a fully loaded, dime piece robot going to cost a guy? Like if I want to, what do you think that's going to cost me? Probably not pretty penny, right? $10K for a dime piece robot that does whatever I want? No, more than that.
More than that.
Yeah, I think it's I think it's gonna. No. What happened? They're gonna come out. They're gonna be really expensive, and then
some guys gonna. They're gonna be like plasma TVs back in the day. They came out hot, and then they just kind of.
Yeah, now they're not even worth stealing for Black Friday anymore.
Don't even steal that fucking thing. It's worth $400.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, someone who knows, man. I don't know. All I know is that these robots, they're coming. I think they should put a stop to it.
Rob, you think are they going to put hookers out of business too? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even you're not even have to run the risk of getting all your shit stolen at a Vegas hotel anymore. You just wheel a robot.
I know, man. Amsterdam's going to be candle lit in a little bit. They're not even going to have the money to put the lights on over there anymore.
The Bunny Ranch.
I looked it up here. Tesla robot, 20 to 30,000, but that's.
Does that come with the?
I mean, how much does a real wife cost? Millions.
Just sucking you off.
I mean, it's not.
Hey, long day at the studio. You just come home, eh? Just open the door. I can hit the robot button. Boom. Come on over here, hon. Fuck.
I mean,
what's your dinner?
Sucking like a Dyson. Oh my God, that'd be unbelievable.
Oh, boys, we'll let you get back. Thanks, boys. We love you. Swishy, I can't wait to fucking get banged out with you in Edmonton. Heat Daddy, if you want to fucking come on in, fella, but I know you're busy. Speaking of smoking weed, when you're done recording, that looks like a nice place to get baked too. So you might as well just puff one right when you're done there, Heat Daddy.
Yeah, I might spark one up. I have a really busy week ahead of me. I got to play golf tomorrow and get a haircut on Saturday. So I have a lot on my schedule. But yeah, I'll text you guys. I mean, who knows? Maybe I can get up there. Who knows? We'll figure it out.
Game 2, maybe. Hey, we'll get on the team text. Game 2.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, thanks for popping by. You guys.
Thanks, boys. You guys are the best. Swishy, I'll see you in Edmonton, fella. We'll be smoking some darts, eh?
Yeah, this is a hockey show, boys. This is a hockey show at the end of the day.
You guys are the best.
Peace. A lot of hockey talk for this episode of Hockey Night in Scottsdale is brought to you by. We forgot to do the ads again, dude.
Yeah, we're 50 minutes in. Might as well do a few now.
Yeah, they're like, can you guys do it at the beginning of the show? And every week I go, yeah, no problem. And then we're fucking 58 minutes in talking about robots sucking guys off. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. This episode is brought to you by Men's League Sweaters. I know a lot of you mutants have Men's League out there. You guys are always talking about Men's League this, Men's League that. If you need jerseys for Men's League and you guys want to wear that stinky bullshit that you've been wearing for the past 8.5 years, stinking up the garage, your wife is bitching about it, head on over to mensleaguesweaters.com. They will suit you guys right up. They'll help you with the design. And by the way, Swish, like the guy that runs it is just such a great guy. It's hard to run into good people these days. Everyone just seems like such a massive cunt. Excuse my language. So it's nice when you work with a company and they're cool. So shout out to Men's League Sweaters, sweatshirts, various different types of apparel for your Men's League team. Like I said, if you're not creative and you need help designing the jersey, they'll do it for you. And if you don't like it, then that's your fault. Come up with the shit on your own. Men's League Sweaters, that's mensleaguesweaters.com, I believe. And it's at Men's Leaguers on socials.
Yeah, we obviously have the Hockey Night in Scottsdale jerseys. They sent us. They were kind enough to send us a few. We've sent out a couple as giveaways, but they're good shit, man. And like you said, I think the biggest thing a lot of times people struggle with is the design portion of it. They'll help you out with that. Not only is it a quality jersey, it comes with a fight strap on it, but they will also help you design your team's logo. So go over to mensleaguesweaters.com. They are on Instagram as well. Give them a like, follow, DM. Hey, you up? I need some help designing some Men's League jerseys. And they'll help you out, man. So good dudes over there. Check them out. Tell them Hockey Night in Scottsdale sent you, so then we can maybe get another month on our contract.
Lucrative. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Dude, those guys are really good at what they do. They just get on here and just snap it. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah. We didn't miss a beat there.
I
We're
didn't
talking about robots, porn stars banging dudes to start off. I mean, it was a lot of hockey talk as always.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to be like, oh, your mic's off. But I if there was a way to get it back on, I couldn't fucking hear Uppy. I don't know if it's just me, but I couldn't. I could hear him, but it was like far away.
Yeah, far away. The Nickelback song.
Yeah, dude, I get a lot of heat for this take, man. But I don't know if it's because I'm on island time, but I just get so checked out of hockey in June. It's not that I don't like hockey, because everyone on the internet's like, don't fucking watch it. Go get a hobby. Go watch something else. It's not about that. It's just the season is so fucking long. It's like some teams haven't been playing for almost 2 months. It's just too long. I would rather have higher quality hockey with less games in a compacted season. Everyone's like, what do you mean higher quality? Have you ever played? I've played at a horrendous level, and I know that I'm better playing every weekend instead of every week. You know what I mean? Like days between, you can recover. Obviously, you're a professional athlete, Swish. Like, maybe you could speak on this better than me. I just think it gets to a point where I'm just in a lull right now, and I'm excited for the Cup final. Don't get me wrong, especially with this rematch. I'm happy with the rematch. I really am. It's just like, it's fucking June, man.
Yeah, I get checked out too, if I'm being honest. And before I speak on the Cup, man, I was just looking at the hardest league in the world last night, just because I wanted to see where the American Hockey League was at with their playoffs. Dude, the American Hockey League is in Game 4 of the conference finals. They aren't even going to end the conference finals until June 9th if it goes to Game 7. So those guys will be playing till like probably August 1st, because they only play on the weekend. So I was just dying laughing at the fact, because I saw that Alex Petrovic decided that he wanted to go down to the AHL despite playing all the games for the Dallas Stars throughout the playoffs. Yes, he did spend theoretically the entire season in the jungle, but it's like you graduated to the NHL playoffs, you go back down to Texas. So then I had to start digging, where are these guys at with their playoff series? And they played game 3 of the Western Conference Finals last night. It's like, that is literally retarded. Then you go to the NHL where it's like, okay, it's a great matchup. Obviously, how the business model is right now, if you take away games, owners are so fucking greedy that they're going to want more money in their pocket, aka pay the players less for less work. So where do you find a happy medium, and where do you structure this playoff where, okay, throughout the regular season, you can't play much more than 3.5 times per week, which is basically every other day. How do we end this season earlier? I don't know. On this model, you could. I mean, 82 games, playoffs. Dude, like, it just seems like it's so long. Like, give these guys a break. Like, I'm checked out. It's like at that point of the year where it's like, holy fuck, like, they're still doing it. Like, I don't know. I'm with you, man. Like, is there any way to just end it? If the last possible game, game 7 of the Stanley Cup, was June 1st, I think that would be so much better. Like, maybe even just back it up a little bit. Like, start playing some regular season games in September. I know the owners don't want to do that again because of the NFL football schedule, but who fucking cares? Like, just let's get this thing wrapped up. Everyone wants to be high on Percocets at their lake house right now. Nobody wants to be working, including the players. Let's have this thing wrapped up by June 1st. Like, that should be the benchmark.
Yeah, I mean, scaling back is just not going to happen in America. It's just not. Any business that's based in America is not going to scale back no matter what. If it was up to Gary Bet pronouns, they'd be playing 12 months a year. They'd be playing year round. Like,
they want to add games.
No, they do. There's no country on the planet, and I love living in America. Don't get me wrong. I really do. It's fucking, you can do whatever you want. There's not bombs going off and drone strikes and all that. It's great to live here, but America, it's just impossible to scale back anything because everyone wants to make money. I mean, it got to the point where, like, our parents were only eating processed foods that were injected with food dyes and Kraft cheese, and people are, they were pushing milk. It's just all about the money. So I don't know how you scale it back or how you shorten it or what you do. Because there's always going to be guys willing to play too. There's always going to be those Scheifele's out there, those McKinnons, and they're going to want to play 150 games a year. That's just what those guys do. But for the average guy, dude, I don't even, and like, this might be ridiculous to say, but hypothetically, if I was good at hockey and I made it to the A, I think I would last like a season and a half before I'm applying to like ZipRecruiter or something. I just don't. It's such a grind. They're in the conference finals in June. There's just no way I'm going on Instagram and doom scrolling and looking at ass and titties in Ibiza and fucking Greece and just being in San Antonio. I don't know. That's just me.
No, I'm with you. Like, when I would play in the AHL playoffs, it's like, when are we going home? Like, or we should just start, I'm not saying we're going to go full Pete Rose here, but like, let's just wrap this up. I mean, why are we playing to the middle of June for $14,000? Like, what that doesn't even cover like one night at XS after the season. Like, so regardless, I'm going to have to be basically playing for free anyways next year because I'm going to spend it all in the summer. But this playoff bonus, making it to the conference finals pre-tax, is like 20,000. So you're going to give me 10,000 for 8 more weeks of hockey, 2 concussions, and a separated shoulder. Like, what are we doing here?
And on top of that, you're dating a girl that you were dating when you were making NHL money. Now you're in the A. Now she wants to go on a trip, and it's like, dude, I just made $8,000 grinding in the playoffs for 3 weeks. But if you don't take her on a trip, then Corey Perry's going to slide in, try to bang her. It's just, it's a tough league, man. It's just tough. It just, for me, it's like, I feel like people do especially online. I know the comments don't matter, but people, I always try to like humanize the players, right? Like, they're humans, and I've talked to them. I know some of them, and I've seen their coaches. I've talked to their scouts. I've seen them film.
I've seen their moms, and I've seen their cousins, and I've banged them all.
Yeah, and it's like these guys. It's just crazy. It's just like it's crazy to play. Training camp starts in like 3 weeks. It's just like, let these guys have a breather. I don't know.
No, I'm with you. I think bump up the season. Like, go to camp right after Labor Day, because all these NHL teams, regardless, are texting you nonstop, like your ex-girlfriend, to get to town and start skating. It's like, where are you? Where are you at? Why aren't you here? It's like, dude, we still have 3 fucking weeks until training camp. This is my 9th year in the NHL. Shut the fuck up. All these GMs, where you at? You got to skate with the young guys. You got to skate with this guy. This guy's here. This guy's here. Shut the fuck up, you fucking pigeons. I'll be there a day before camp. That's why I respect guys like Pasternak and Nylander, because they literally get off the bird from Europe a day before camp starts, and they don't even give a shit. They just hit the ice and we're like, all right, I got 3 weeks to figure this out. Meanwhile, a lot of guys get, basically pressured in to come into camp way early. And the second you get to camp, Rob, before camp starts, coaches are watching in the stands. They're watching the scrimmages. They're watching you in the gym. The trainer's on you, like, oh, your numbers not the same as last year. It's like, dude, shut up. And then it's just all these things you get under the microscope too early, and they just basically start judging you. So you might as well just start camp right around Labor Day, do it for 2-3 weeks, have games, September 20th. And that way you can get the season wrapped up right around June 1st, if it indeed goes to Game 7 in the Stanley Cup. That would be the way to do it, because guys, again, are already in town anyways. And GMs they start texting guys like in July. What's your body fat at? Oh yeah, dude, let me just go over to Mayo Clinic quick and get my body fat in the middle of June. Meanwhile, I just went on a 4-day bender after the 4th of July. Like, dude, again, shut up. I'll see you at camp.
GMs text you about your body fat. Come on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Come on. That should be like against HIPAA or something. You know what I would do? I would get ass naked and go sit on the sink in my bathroom and take a picture and send them. There's my body fat.
Yep. And then Mike Babcock would actually jerk off to
that. Clip that. Mike Wrenchcock. Oh my. Yeah, that's a guy that like just took it too far. I'm on the outside looking in. I don't know all the details, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, that's overstepping. That's like almost not even worth the money. Like if you're like on league minimum or like you're making, I don't know, if you're on like a specialized, I don't even know if it's worth the money. I really don't.
Yeah. I mean, if you're dealing with Wrenchcock, no, and you're a younger player, forget it. He's like going like full Diddy on you.
He is the Diddy, man. He is the Diddy of
Diddy Cock.
Diddy Cock, Mike Diddy Cock. There's new merch coming out soon. Diddy Cock jersey tees, jerseys. Also, guys, Boston tickets are out sale now. They're on sale now. The link is in this YouTube bio. The link is also on our Twitters and Instagrams. There's not very many tickets left for Boston. So if you want to come to the show, it's in about a month and a couple weeks. Get your tickets now. This is not a sales tactic. They're almost gone. Merch will continue shipping. I know a lot of guys got tough over the weekend. Did you see our email this weekend?
Yep. A lot of guys got, of course. They got tough. A lot
of guys getting tough at 2 a.m. drunk. Where's my merch? We've both been on the road. That will be shipped when we're both back in town in about, I don't know, a week maybe, or week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, we got some stuff we got to figure out, just where we're going to be travel wise. But yeah. I would say like at least after the Cup. Again, we're guaranteeing by Christmas, so
that's not on us.
No, we're ahead of schedule for sure.
Yeah. How about that guy on ESPN the other day? Now we talked about ESPN and how they race bait and how they're all about, the what's it called? Like the virtue signaling. Guy on ESPN the other day said hockey's not a real sport. I don't get too wrapped up into what some dipshit says on ESPN, but if you're an executive on ESPN, talk to that guy, have a talk, and be like, hey, man, we just bought the rights to the National Hockey League, and you're on your podcast stream that 3 people are tuning into, still representing ESPN, though, and saying that hockey's not a real sport. I don't know. I just think it's almost like a microcosm of what ESPN's doing to the game.
Yeah, but you got to remember, too, you're dealing with Walt Disney and ESPN, and, those are some of the biggest dipshits to ever do TV. So in a skewed way, with the views that got, do you think ESPN was like, wow? I mean, from a pure number standpoint, whatever he said, it still got numbers.
Yeah, maybe you could be right. Yeah,
like that's how dumb ESPN is. Like they would actually be fine with that, just because, again, the ratings for that whatever little clip were pretty good. Even though they do have the rights for hockey, they're like, wow, now we got a lot of hockey people with some backlash. Looks good for us.
Yeah, it is. It is about what kind of gets clicks, no matter what these days.
That's what I was thinking.
That's why the news are just, oh my God, man. Every news channel in New York is just house fires in Brooklyn. Brooklyn's 200 miles away. Why are you showing a bunch of apartments, a bunch of crack apartments that got lit on fire by some guy cooking meth in the middle of Manhattan? Because people want to tune in. They want to watch fires. So, yeah, I didn't like, someone wanted me to address it. I don't put too much stock into what some radio guy says. Oh, it's not a real sport. We're not 14 years old. I'm not going to argue with you about what's a sport, what's not. I just think that for ESPN to have the rights and then they have like their own employees shitting on the game, a little weird. But like you said,
who was the dipshit that even said it? He was like a no-name guy. I'm pretty sure he was just like a producer that had a butt plug in.
Yeah, I don't even know. It's just ESPN. The hierarchy is like just who sucks on who's wrenched the best. I don't even know how it goes over there. Like ESPN is so bizarre because when we were kids, I used to wake up, watch ESPN top 10. It was like an iconic program. It's like all I really wanted to do is watch ESPN. And now it's all I want to do is not watch ESPN.
Yeah. I mean, that was ESPN. That was like that was like the Bible for kids like us. Like you would wake up in the morning and you couldn't wait because there'd be the top 10 from the night before. And then the next top 10 would come on at night. So you'd watch the day night doubleheader and they always had, Stu Scott, Stan Verrett, John Anderson, Neil Everett, like Scott Van Pelt. They had a nice cast of dudes, and now it's just kind of gone by the wayside. But what's crazy about ESPN and just how liberal it is and woke it is that they still I feel like Pat McAfee is just their unicorn where he can do no wrong, right? Like because he's going to put out numbers, he can kind of say whatever he wants. Where everyone else is kind of just wrapped into like a corporate world with him. Does that make sense? Like it just seems like he can do like he's smoked dope on some of his shows, like taking a hit from a fan, like drinks. Like I guess it sells, right? Until you're undeniable. I mean,
it's kind of like it's kind of like the Biz and TNT. Like you never see anyone on TNT act like Biz acts. It's because like they just have a following and people like the authentic shit. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a media expert, but I think the authenticity goes a long way when people are themselves. And it's like, listen, I like the ESPN where you turn it on and Darryl Strawberry is high on cocaine, robbing home runs in the outfield for the Yankees, and that was great. And you have Stuart Scott commentating and delivering that image to you. And now it's just like Mina Kimes is saying that somebody's racist because I don't even know, man. I mean, there was a point in time, I forget who it was. Somebody in the chat can pull this up, where a white boxer, it might have been Jake Paul. Jake Paul knocked out like some basketball guy, Nate Robinson, and they were arguing. He went on their show and they asked him if he thinks that's racist. And he was like, dude, I'm about to hang up on you guys. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Oh, who's that lady? There's one, I think she's gone from ESPN now. She was like way off her rocker.
Sage Steele?
No. She someone in the chat's gonna know it. She was someone in the chat's gonna know it. But she asked Jake Paul on the fucking air on ESPN, an ESPN program, if he thought it was racist that he knocked out a black guy in a sanctioned sport. There's a lot of racist things out there. That's not one of them. No. If anything, then every black guy in the NFL is racist. Toward Jameel Hill, that's who it was. Yeah. She was just like, I was like, bro, like, how does this lady have a job? It's just fueling the fire, dude. Like, I don't know. Life's too short. Fuck it.
Why are you just trying to why are you trying to find things that are racist? Just shut the hell up.
But that's why, like, how does no one come along and blow ESPN out of the water then? Like, I don't know what FS1's doing. I know traditional TV is already going downhill as it is, but it's just people want real and people. It's just enough.
That would be like me. That would be like me at Magic City throwing money at Mercedes when she's dancing with her coochie out because I'm white.
Is that racist? We have to look at strip clubs. Are strip clubs racist?
Are strip clubs racist?
Are the BET awards a racist? Racist? Yes, but I like it.
Are HBCUs racist? Yes, they probably are. Because could we go to an HBCU?
I don't know if you can. I don't think you can.
Like, could I go to Georgia State?
I don't think you get in.
Does Georgia State have a white guy on their team? I don't know.
Imagine they made historical white colleges.
That's what I'm saying. I was having that.
Well, there
bit.
basically already is though, like Stanford, Harvard. Well, Harvard's
Yale.
kind of Asian, but yeah, there's basically like there is historic that. No, I was gonna say like that's actually a good point because you know that there's guys on Reddit that are like, why is there historical black colleges? Why aren't there historical whites? There is. That's the whole point. Like, it's just, you know, that they were denying the fuck. If you think Yale wasn't denying the shit out of black people, you're just an idiot.
Yeah, and Princeton was doing the same thing. And you know what?
Yeah.
But meanwhile, at the same time, Howard University was doing the same thing. They were just denying everyone that wasn't black. So it's kind of cool. We should do Hockey Night from Howard.
Hockey Night, a live show in Howard. Yeah, I mean, look, anyone that really knows our chins though in person knows that we're not against any race. We just I think speaking of Happy Pride Month to everybody out there, to all our gay listeners, everyone should be made fun of. Everybody should be able to handle a little bit of heat. So I was on my pod today, the Rob Gucci show, not to plug it, but I was talking about how gay people need to literally give the month back and just take a week. Like there needs to be a logical gay guy out there. It's like, look, we don't need a whole month. It's a little bit ridiculous. Like, let's just, I don't know what we need to do here, but we'll take a week.
It should be like a day, just like Mother's Day, Flag Day, Columbus Day. There should be a gay day.
Yes.
You know, and it should be 6/9, the 6th, the month of June, the 9th day. It should be 6/9. And it's just a bunch of gay dudes 69.
Yes.
And I think that would make a ton of sense because 420 obviously is dedicated to smoking dope. And then I just mentioned a couple other days. I think 6/9, June 9th should be just a gay day dedicated to gay dudes to do whatever they want.
I'm not going to lie. I would probably go celebrate with the gay people. I'm not saying that I wouldn't do anything with them. Like maybe I mean, the gayest thing I do, maybe I'd suck on a lollipop during a parade. I don't know. But it's like the month is too much. It's like we do not need, and I was saying this on my show today. Black people, I get it. Let's not act like gay people were on plantations. Like there was no gay plantation. They weren't, yes, they definitely got discriminated against, but not enough to get a whole month of pride. I'm sorry, dude.
No. And like they really haven't had to battle nearly as long as anyone, like trying to, I mean, if anything, Bob, like I would put them on the same level as like how women were viewed in time as like a second-class citizen. Like there should be a month dedicated to women then.
Yes, I completely agree. Why is there not a women's month?
I mean, if we're really being logical about this, like women couldn't even vote, dude, until the 19th Amendment.
And they get harassed in the workplace. Like if you and this is going to come off bad to our gay listeners and people from Seattle, but if you had gun to your head and say who suffered more, women or gay people, I'm going to go on the record and say it's women. It's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even fucking close.
Because you could still get a job. I guess if you're a lesbian, it could have been tougher because you're in the closet and a woman. But if you're a gay dude, like you could still suck that thing from the back without anyone knowing. It's just like you couldn't come out and tweet about it, right? Because people might burn you or whatever.
I think the gay people, and we're gonna have a gay listener on, I think, but we're gonna like. There's no doubt that there's obstacles that I couldn't put, and I don't want to act like I know what they go through. I can't put myself in their shoes. But this is just like my opinion on like, I feel like that they have to do the honorable thing and be like, look, it's 2025. We'll hand in half the month. And then I like your idea. 6/9's gay day. The women get some better shit. I think I think chicks deserve more things. And maybe people get annoyed when chicks celebrate their birthday for like the whole month. Maybe they won't do that if we already just give them a month and be like, yo, we appreciate everything you guys do. Yeah,
because birthday month does get annoying. It's like if you have a significant other and she loves her birthday month, I mean, you could be forking over like $20,000. So
I know.
By giving them a day and scaling back the gay dudes day, because think about how much harder gay dudes would go if they only knew they had one day. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God.
Like, imagine those slip and slides around town that those guys would be on.
Dude, they would have to like
dildo sitting at the other end of the slip and slide.
Dude, they'd have to shut down the airport. I think like all the boners would interfere with like the signal out there or something like that. Gay dudes party so hard, and I've talked about it before. This is a gay Chinese hockey show. Gay dudes that have money, no one goes harder than them. Nobody. They got it. You need K2, you need 2C, you need coke, ketamine. They'll pull it right out of their hoop. They party so hard, and they are good at it. So, yeah, they would go so crazy if they knew it was a day.
I'm with you. Let's work as the number one hockey show with the most female listeners. Let's do our best to scale back the gay month and work on giving women another day as well. So that's what we're doing over here, man.
Yeah, I just think that we need to get a girl on the show that represents the women, and then we got to get a gay guy that represents the show. Maybe we get Sean McDonough, I wasn't gonna say that one. And then we get like a level-headed straight guy, maybe us. I feel like we're very level-headed straight guys, and we just all talk this out. And then we'll get our Somalian guy, our black correspondent, just to actually now
he could be like in the satellite office just to oversee everything, like all the goals for, goals against. But I want a gay guy to come out on the show during the month. I think that would be pretty cool. I think that would be very special to all our listeners if we had a guy come on and maybe we get his dad on the other line of the Zoom and we just all just talk about how we're coming out and this is the best time to feel comfortable in your skin. So I know we probably have at least a couple gay listeners, probably some dudes that don't even know they're gay or want to tell people, man. I just want to say it again. We've talked about it before and I'll reiterate. It's like, come on and tell your story.
Yeah, and the other cool thing is like I think if we had a gay, here's the thing. I actually said if you're gay and you would like to come out on the show, we will gladly have you. The only problem is the only responses I got were just frat kids from Villanova, like, yo, I have a gay friend, and just recommending their buddy who's not gay.
The best response we got during that was, hey guys, hey Bob and Swish, I'm not gay, but if you want me to be gay, I'll come out. So that's pretty nails. Cool too. Yeah. So that's pretty fertile.
That's nails. I bet you we can get one. We have the best audience in the world. So once again, if you're gay or you want to come out on Hockey Night in Scottsdale, it would be historical. Get your dad on too. And also we're gonna and listen, if he gets upset about it, this is your DNA, buddy. This is your DNA. Your son didn't come on your son didn't come out of your wife wanting to suck dildos on shower tiles. That's on you.
So I've always thought about this. Are you raised gay or are you born gay?
I think it depends. I think it could be a little bit of both. I think that there's definitely a gene. Like, you ever hear that thing about the fingers?
What, if you start sucking on your fingers before 9 months, you're gay? Or
no, close. But it's like if you're gay, dudes have a bigger finger, bigger ring finger, or shorter one. I don't know. I think mine's shorter. I might be gay. Yeah. But anyway, it's just I think it's a little bit of both. You know, if you grow up in West Hollywood and there's great happy hours at the Abbey, like, I don't want to say his name, but Bo Bennett loves going to gay happy hours all over West Hollywood. If you start doing that at a young age, and maybe, you know, you might pop around. I just want to say something for you. I'm in a townhouse and there's people on the other patio right now, but I'm going to battle through it. Yep. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both. You know, it's a little bit of both.
So do you think like life experience of maybe striking out with women in adolescent would lead someone to be gay, or is it porn that they've seen, or, you know what I mean? Like, or you just like straight up like, dude, like you're just born gay, like, or is it like maybe you grew up with two sisters that were older and you always play with the Barbies and the American Girl dolls? It's a very interesting debate. I lean towards you're probably born gay and there's just really nothing you can do about it. But I do think there are those instances like D Wade's kid where like you get to 12 or 13 years old and you just want to chop your wrench off and start over as a chick. Like, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, let's say you're a little kid and technically your DNA is straight, but you, I don't know, you remember those pogo sticks that you used to bounce up and down on?
Yeah, you'd flip it up the other side and you start twerking on it, or what are you saying?
Like there, I don't know. Let's say you're a kid and you're born straight, but you spend too much time on a trampoline as a kid.
Yep.
You might end up gay. There's just things in the environment, I feel like, that might make you like being a fan of the Mets. Like if you're a diehard Mets fan as a kid, you're probably gonna end up gay. It's just the way it is.
A bad acid trip in Costa Rica.
That's actually true. That really happens. Like dudes, their brains get rewired.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it, I would agree with you, is genetic, because there's just no way, and I've said it before, that spooning with a dude is more appealing than with a girl.
Yeah, like if you're like the little spoon with a dude at like a summer camp and
Or
you're
even like a big spoon. I don't know. Like you got all that. Like dudes are just. I don't know, dude. It's just like dudes' asses just aren't that. They're not anything to write home about. I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting debate.
Yeah, I mean, it is Pride Month, so the only argument I'd have for shortening Pride Month is I get it. They have like all the groups, and maybe they're like, hey, we need a long month because we have all these groups in there. But it's your guys' fault for having all those groups. Like, it's just like, I mean, we are one more group away from adding, I don't even know, like, what's like a gay thing to be a fan of?
Like giraffes.
Yeah, it's just like they keep adding stuff. So that's on them. But anyway, this is a hockey show. An hour and 20 minutes into the program here, talking about gay rights and women's suffrage. Yeah, man, I guess we could wrap this up right here. I just want to wrap it up because I got people that are going to be at my house, and texted my mom to give me a warning, and she just gave me a warning. So I have about 10 minutes here, but I want to make it shorter. But anyway, guys, this is a great show. Best audience in the world. Shout out to Missing Curfew. Those guys are just legends. But yeah, anything else? Did we cover everything? I think
we got 7 minutes of hockey talk. Yeah, we got 7 minutes of hockey talk. I think that's all we needed. So yeah, we'll let's get back on the airwaves sometime later this week. But this is the #1 hockey show. Hockey Night in Scottsdale.shop for all your merchandise needs. Go head over there to Hockey Night in Scottsdale.shop. Again, we are guaranteeing delivery by Christmas. So go check it out. We have the Chin League hats, shirts on there. Those are selling like hotcakes at a Waffle House, and as well as the stuff we've done before. This is the Hockey Show tee. We have our hoodies. Boston tickets, go get those. If you're in the greater New England area or you're thinking about flying in for it, Saturday, July 12th, we'll be live from the Harp. Go get your tickets now. It's in our Instagram bios. And yes, Karl Anthony Towns is celebrating Pride Month. Yes.
Oh man, that guy, he is so funny, dude. He gets fouled. He goes, "Oh my God."
Did you hear him talking in the fake New York accent too? He's like, "Those are for all my brothers in Rucker Park." It's like, dude, you're from Jersey, bro. Shut up.
And after all that, remember that one?
Yeah, he will be celebrating Pride Month. So
I just want to say one more thing, Swish. We are going to roll out. It's not a vlog series, but we're going to be consistent. And it's looking like it's going to be Hockey Night in Scottsdale Sundays, which is hard for me to say because I have a little bit of a lisp. Every Sunday throughout the summer, we're going to try to deliver you guys a vlog or a behind the scenes or a video we make. And we're going to take over Sundays, and we're going to get millions and billions of views. And you can look forward to that every single Sunday night of the summer. We're going to do our absolute best. So I want all the audience out there to just keep in mind that we're going to be putting stuff out every Sunday on the channel, as well as doing the pod, of course. But you guys will have something consistent to look forward to every single Sunday night. And also, when this stream ends, go like the video. That helps us out a ton. And let's just do a giveaway for when we get back. I'll write it down, Swish. If you want to come up with something to comment on the video, really helps us out when you guys like us. I'm not going to sit here and fucking beg you to do it, but liking the video, commenting on it, and then keep an eye out. Every Sunday, we're going to have a vlog from Vegas coming out this Sunday.
Yep. So go like, comment, and subscribe. The comment this week: who do you think is going to score the first goal of the Stanley Cup final? So if you don't watch hockey, which would be cool because this is a hockey show, comment who's going to get the first bucket in the hoop series between OKC and Indiana. But If you're a hockey fan, you watch our hockey show, who is going to score the first goal of the Stanley Cup final? Again, Alex Green, I just saw you guys, and Daniel Garcia Haldego, what a fucking hyphenated that name is, out of Havana. Comment after we drop this on YouTube. So go like it, subscribe to us, fucking do whatever, but comment who's going to score the first goal. 93.1, battle in the elements over here with my voice. Bob Gucci reporting live from the guts somewhere outside of Eastern New York. We won't disclose, but thank you for tuning in. Shout out to the Missing Curfew boys. They are the best for popping by.
Woo!